Okay. Okay. So, third time's the charm. That is correct. Very bright. Do I even need this on? There we go. I need it on. I just don't need it so bright. Okay. So the first time, I had the wrong stream title. Second time, I had the full screen on the entire time, so I'm going to fix that now. There we go. Now we play the game. The game of life. The game of venereal diseases. A game of Thrones. Okay. Man. Gotta recuperate after that one. I make myself feel dumb 6.5 a day. Six and a half measly times a day. Thank you, Father. It's going well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent on the... Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mahler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Worms. Where are you from? Worms, Italy. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of our... can't read. Dumb as rocks. Ding, 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 ding. Middle finger? Yeah. Middle finger? Turn it around. Oh, man, I suck. For real. I'm so bad at reading. I'm gonna keep going though. Well, ... yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. Is that your wife? Looks like a guy that works at a gas station. A guy with long hair that works at a gas station that never smiles. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the emperor's diet. The emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly. But he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Who was the artist, my lord? I'm sure you know him, an older man from Nuremberg, with enough of a reputation to paint the emperor. These guys are just chatting it up. Chatting. I'll take a seat back. I'll take a seat back. You guys good? Okay. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, but I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kirsten. So that's not his wife. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tessiac. He was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might be, you know what? Fucking blowing my nose. Blowing it! It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. There's one heh. The way I did it was excessive. Just gotta get all the weird vasal movements out. Get them all out. All out. Get them all out. Ah, yes. Him. Fuck, I suck. I quit. Okay. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tessing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gerner, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mahler here. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. A Nuremberg artist working in an Abbey scriptorium in 1518? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. I believe he just called everyone in that town a hillbilly. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do, refuse us? Probably, yeah. He probably, said some weird shit last time they met or something. Yeah, he looks like a freak. Fucking freak! Excellent. We will see you then. Miklaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us. Take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mahler. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. Miklaus. See, I thought Miklaus was his wife, which was an ugly woman that looked like a guy with long hair that works at a gas station. But Miklaus is his henchman. So then a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I am not married, but in truth, I came to my vacation later than my father and brothers. Vocation. Can you guys tell I haven't read a book in 35 years? I just don't need them. I was in university for a number of years in Erfurt. Erfurt? Wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's brave. Brilliant man. Wait. You may have even met him, did you? You must tell me. No. He was a few years ahead of me. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brother of the Abbey... Good brothers... There was an S. Next time. Oh, there ain't gonna be it next time. I can't read. Oh! 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 just want to scream all the time. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. First of all, my face, move your cheeks. Move your cheeks. Eyes, what the fuck? They're like, pfft. I feel like I drink gallons of salt water or something. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. What's it gonna take to get a smooch out of you? It's a lovely backdrop of that windmill here. I was just thinking, as he's looking down, kicking the dirt, you know, maybe you just put your hand behind my neck and caress my hair, you know, lightly. Just saying. And then he gives me an old 1500. I'm about to have a mental breakdown. No, my family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I hope all knowledge from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino to Erasmus and everyone in between and yet to come. I love all knowledge, not hope. I'm for real gonna go I'm getting new glasses this week. I gotta do it. It's a sign. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I'm simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? So, lawyer, doctor, or historian. Well, you're talking about all this church stuff. My late uncle was the abbot of Fulda. Full disclosure, you're not gonna tell anyone I tried to make the moves on you, are you? 1500's gun. Did they have guns back then? Let's Google it. My late uncle was the abbot of Fulda. I spent many hours reading the manuscripts in their library with his permission. He was a pious enough man, I suppose, but he wielded great power from the abbey. You, if I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Percha's dogs tearing you to pieces would be a too kind fate. She just popped out of a bush and scolded him. Very interesting. And look at my character just standing there like... Lorenz? These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? Yeah. I'm still looking at him like... Who knows, by the time I finish guessing, the old crony will probably be dead. Top, top, top. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the Tribune and Conjurio, yes? Did you have a favorite song? I didn't know there was going to be this much reading for this game. Oh, man. It looked so cool when I saw the preview. Like, if I was playing it by myself, I'd have no problem. But A, I'm a shitty reader. B, I have lice. It's well known. And, I don't know. Do you have a favorite subject? My tongue might be too short or something. Latinist. Logician. Not an orator. Can't read. Occultist. We'll go with that. Yeah, I dig up skulls and throw them at people when they're taking walks by me. I sit in a bush and throw skulls at people. So, yeah. You know what? If you can read it, then you can know what's happening. Yeah, I'm just kissing this guy's ass. Even now, we continue to discover more about what we can see within the celestial sphere. Dude, what began as pagan myths to explain our place in the world may help us understand our place in the heavens. And this may seem foolish, but I spent a lot of time in the wilderness learning about plants and animals. Wow. Sounds like something like a toddler would say when you ask them what they did today. I'm just not reading anymore. I don't wanna. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm a big crybaby. When I'm sick, I throw a fit. I throw a fit. No, I'm like really sad about there. I think I actually almost started crying earlier when I. It's like I exposed myself for not being able to read. And I did just take nasal spray as well, but that's it. I'm not saying a fucking word till I get 1 follower. Dude, I am so bored with this shit. I'm turning this game off. This is definitely a game you play by yourself. Okay. Something more interesting better happen here in a minute. Klaus, he just does what that guy tells him. He's got to be plot. Like, how many guys that are like assistants, or he would be what's a lead henchman? They, especially back then, how many of those guys were just always plotting to overthrow the master? Probably 30%. Okay. Yep. Not playing that shit anymore. Okay. Well, I'm gonna regroup and take a nap after that. I'm still posting it. A, I can't read. B, that game's boring as shit. C, I actually really like that game. I love history. And I'm going to play it by myself. And I'm going to do a 2-hour stream actually, probably tomorrow, where I just play that game and talk probably 1 or 2 times. So. Okay, and D, I'm crazy. And I'm talking to myself.